In today's episode, I will attempt to answer the following question. Can you still buy a nice, reliable vehicle for under $5,000? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. This is the Vikings garage. And unfortunately, to answer that question, what you see here would have been the perfect candidate had it not been for the price tag. This particular vehicle is a 2016 that does have one very good thing in its favor, but unfortunately, these are still fetching as much as $10,000. What this particular one does have going for it is the manual transmission. These Corollas, if paired up with this manual transmission, they are a great buy, and I would highly recommend them for obvious reasons. Hey honey, do we have any cooking oil?
What you cooking?
Got to keep that garage door closed because right behind those doors is our next daily driver project for the channel. Do it yourself, all sorts of good stuff are coming your way. So I hope you guys are ready. But first and foremost, let's go through a little exercise process that I went through in order to pick this particular vehicle. So my criteria for a daily driver had to meet the following. Preferably a 4-cylinder because they are more fuel efficient. Preferably 40 miles per gallon or better with plenty of cargo space. Reliable, and as you can see, I emphasized on that word because this particular one might not be seen as reliable, but it is indeed easy and inexpensive to repair. And most importantly, it cannot cost more than $5,000. So I'm going to go ahead and put some more bullet points here so that you guys can try to figure out what it is that I did buy for the channel as a daily driver. It does have a total of 52 cubic feet with a total curb weight of just shy of 3,200 pounds for us Americans here. And this particular one is documented to achieve 42 in the city, 50 on the highway, and a 46 combined MPG. I don't know about you guys, but I am very excited about that number right there. What else can I tell you guys? It is a 1.9 liter 4-cylinder engine. It is, in my humble opinion, one of the most reliable engines ever put out by this specific manufacturer. And it does come with a whopping 90 horsepower with about 155 foot-pounds of torque. Might not be impressive to some, but these engines are known for being torquey. And furthermore, when you start seeing some of the parts I have laying on my table, you will start connecting the dots. But ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, let the garage doors open and see what it is that I picked as a daily driver. So let's take a quick walk around of this beautiful 2003 Volkswagen Jetta TDI wagon with the coveted 5-speed and manual transmission. I'll show you guys a quick walk around the exterior. As I'm sure some of you probably picked up on it by now, it is, for lack of better words, slammed on new speed coil springs. Probably if I get the opportunity, most certainly will be swapping that out, as I'm more of a practical kind of guy than compromising. And although it does look pretty nice standing still, can't say the ride itself is the most comfortable, but it is actually not that bad. So what you guys are staring at right now is a very common problem with these Mark IVs. It is really not the end of the world when you consider I'm trying to get 3 to 4 years out of this car as a commuter. In those 3 to 4 years, I should rack up another 100,000 miles, which actually brings me to the next point. So what did I pay for it, and how many miles does it have? Drop your guesses down below, but I'm gonna go ahead and reveal that right now. First, I want to show you the mileage, and then I will tell you guys how much I paid for it. We're gonna go ahead, check her out, and it is, as promised, 5-speed manual, and there you have it. It's a little shy of 250,000 miles. It is, for the most part, still stock. I think it's hilarious on every single button for the radio here is completely missing, and you know you got yourself a good ride when it comes with extras in the glove box or in the trunk. That's always a plus. That just shows you what kind of future you got coming your way. So considering the mileage and more or less you guys seen its current condition, how much would you say that I paid for this 2003 Volkswagen Jetta TDI wagon with a 5-speed manual transmission? Yes, I paid $4,000 for it, all of $4,000. And let me show you guys what's under the hood, because under the hood actually starts revealing a very, very nice surprise with this particular TDI. The reason why I had to do this off camera is because, as with most of these Mark IVs, we got a little bit of a zip tie action, but funny enough, it does the job. So it's gonna stay there for now. Now, for those of you that are familiar with these vehicles, you're probably already seeing what I was referring to. There is a little something extra going on here. Any guesses of what's actually going on? How about I take you guys to the trunk really quick and show you what's going on back there. So back here is a very, very nice surprise. When you lift up this cover, it will reveal not a spare tire, but a reservoir. Do you guys know already what's going on here? That's right, this vehicle is prepped and ready to run on cooking oil. As of right now, it is not currently powered up, but do stay tuned, as I do plan on exploring that and see what we can come up with as far as miles per gallon once this is actually running on cooking grease. So as always, guys, I hope you do tune in, as I plan on the following weeks on keeping this vehicle in tip-top shape. I will show you how to cover some of the big repairs that can be made without spending too much money, while you will do all the labor and saving yourself that much money. One of the biggest problems that they do have, and it is very common with them, is these intake manifolds are known for clogging up, along with, of course, your EGR valve. But I'm going to show you guys how to address all of those things. Check things like mass airflow sensor. That's another common issue with them. Fuel filter. You always want a good, clean fuel source with these TDIs, and I cannot stress that enough. That is super important. This particular one has had already some maintenance items that were done that are more than welcome. In particular, this injection pump is now an 11 millimeter pump, which actually brings the horsepower from 90 to 100. I know, not crazy numbers, but when you consider these things are actually pretty peppy when they are running as they should. But this particular one, actually, currently it is not. Let me show you guys a cold start. As far as the cargo space, I did want to make sure I showed it to you guys, as it is one of the key components, other than the gas mileage, that led me to this particular purchase. So, shall we see what we can fit in the back of a Jetta wagon? A small Corvette almost fits. She's almost there. What else can we get in the back of it? 2 small bicycles, perhaps. Looks like it's gonna fit. A couple of car ramps and a creeper without a sweat. Now, how much space can you get once you put those back seats down? Let's try this. Why isn't this working? Now, I know this might not be impressive to some, but this is a lot of room when you consider how much I paid for this vehicle. Now, I don't plan on driving it around with the seats down like this, but I think it's safe to say if I need to take a trip to Harry's, you pull it, I don't know, to pick up 2 sets of wheels, I might just have the vehicle to bring him back home with. What do you guys think? That's a lot of room, man. Very, very impressive. Plenty of storage if you choose to do so. And as always, guys, don't forget to subscribe so that you can follow along with the progress we're gonna make with this daily driver. You can totally pick up one of these for less than $5 grand. And when you consider how good they are on gas, little expenses like this one will feel like you're just taking care of her right back. As you guys can see here, this antenna has clearly seen better days. So out with the old, we picked up this one on Amazon nonetheless. I'll leave the link in the description down below, and I'm pretty sure that it was less than $10. There you have it. I wanted to bring you guys here just as a reminder of the importance of maintenance. As you guys saw there, the mileage, and then you take a quick look here at this oil change sticker. It's very clear to say that this one is overdue. Guys, an oil change is not that expensive. Change your oil on time. I can't tell you how many times I've seen that over and over and over again. Good quality oil, a good quality filter. Do it regularly. I'm not going to start the whole debate. 5,000, 3,000, change it. Don't let it go overdue that much, because that oil change was a 6,000 mile interval, which means this oil, although diesel oils are all kind of like this oil has got 8,000 miles if this ever focuses. It's black, guys. You do not want that on your diesel. Change your oil. I did once. Once I did see the condition of the oil, guys, not to worry. Siphoning it only, to me, wouldn't have been sufficient. So I want to go ahead and leave it draining. Go back inside, warm myself up a bit, and just let it drain all of this really nasty oil that's been there for a little while. Yeah, change your oil, guys. Whoo, nasty. Change your oil. Reason why I do this is because I like to get every single drop of old oil as possible. And look at that. That she's ready. It's kind of important that you place it there and not anywhere else, or you could have a leak. So right there, there's a groove specifically for it. Not above it, not below it, right on that bottom groove. Now, once again, with a little pocket screwdriver, we're gonna go ahead and take this guy out with the old and in with the new. Again, that's the groove you're looking for. So both hands. I don't know if the angles are the best, but right there. Right there. So I like to put a little bit of diesel over the rubber, and down she goes. I obviously have to come here and rectify the whole thing. Yes, there's an upside down with this filter, so you want to see that much protrusion as opposed to the way I had it. Can't you tell I haven't done one of these in a little while? Anyways, I'm here to make all the mistakes so you don't have to. And as always, with that good old German spec, you guys know what that is. Good and tight. 25 Newton meters, guys. Doesn't take much. That's all she wrote. I think it goes without saying, this is some real nasty stuff. Guys, oil change is super inexpensive. And as you just saw, very quick to do. Give yourself some peace of mind, change your oil frequently, and you can save yourself a lot of headaches in the long run. It is now starting to become a bit of a tradition here for the Vikings garage, but no surprise there. She's ready to go. No check engine light on. That is all that it is required here in New Jersey. It could be falling apart, but as long as emissions are good to go, you will pass. A lot of us still remember when we were younger, when you were able to buy a used vehicle for under $5,000 that was somewhat reliable. And within that concept, that's how the idea of this particular reveal video came along. Guys, if you are interested in hearing what my top 5 under 5 Toyota daily commuters are, leave it in the comments down below and I'll make sure to prepare that video for you guys. But until then, I hope you're all as excited as I am to put the series together. I'm going to show you guys how you can easily repair and maintain these TDIs. They are fairly easy to work on, and when you consider how fuel efficient they are, I think they are a bargain for the money. Till the next time, guys, I hope you enjoyed the content. Don't forget to smash that like button if you did so. And again, if you don't want to miss any more of these useful episodes, don't forget to subscribe. And I will catch you guys on the next one.